Warm welcome to today's live stream. My name is Ozair, and it is 18th of November 2022, 3 p.m. in the UK. Every weekday on a Tuesday and Friday at this time, I go live and cover topics of Google ads, YouTube ads, online digital marketing, anything and everything to help you with your business, to help you generate more leads or sales. Today, I'm going to cover and try my best to answer the questions which have been sent across to me. So, if you are watching this live, please put the questions around this video in the comment box or the description or wherever you are watching it, because it is being live streamed on YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And I'll collate those questions towards the end and, and answer them for you. Okay, so let's get my screen sorted out and go to the first questions. Just give me a moment. All right. Okay. You should be able to see the split screen now. All right. Um, and also, if you would like me to answer any questions, then you can send it to me on our YouTube channel, Facebook group, through our website, or wherever you are connected with me. And if you are new here, uh, thank you very much. And thank you to everyone who's revisiting as well. I would really appreciate if you give it a little thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you already haven't done so. Okay, let's get started. I shall make this a bit bigger. And I know it will be a little bit difficult to see this on the mobile if you are watching it on the mobile, but I will read it out as well. All right. So this question is from Ursel. Um, you sharing your experience. When I use manual CPC, then my ad rank is not good as it shows on the, well, I think you mean bottom of the page. All right. Your ad shows. And there are no other competitors as well on the same ad. When I do not control CPC, I mean, if it's open, then the ad is at the top of the page with the same page experience. Can anyone guide how to resolve this issue? Okay, so you got two things which you are sharing. First of all, when you are on manual CPC, your ad rank is low and your ad shows at the bottom of the page. Quick and easy fix is to bid up. Even though there may not be any other uh, advertisers, you need to bid up. You won't pay more. It will only be 1p more than the second best advertiser. And if there are not any, then Google will recalculate your CPC. So don't be scared of bidding up and be very aggressive. And then you can see that your ad is showing at the top of the page. That's what you want your ads to show for, not at the bottom. Nobody's goes at the bottom of the page and clicks on those ads. Okay, and when you don't have any control on the CPC, and what you mean by that is you are running on automated bidding like max conversions or target CPA or ROAS, then obviously you don't need to worry about bidding and Google will bid accordingly. So the simple solution to your problem is you need to be more aggressive because the higher you bid, I'm not saying that the bid is the only criteria or metric for getting higher ranking. It's the ad rank. Your ad rank will improve and you will be more competitive in the ad auction. Okay. I have a question regarding adding the negative keywords in any of the campaign. What should be the best strategy? And is it okay we add negative keywords as phrase match, or should we add negative keywords as a broad match, which is more effective way? All right, so you can add as exact match as well. It really depends on how your campaign is structured. So let's say if you are selling iPhones, right? And you don't sell Samsung. But just by putting Samsung as phrase or broad match will cover all the search queries which has the word Samsung in it or Galaxy. You don't want Samsung to be exact match, right? Then you will get um, your ad shown for queries like Samsung Galaxy or Samsung Flip and so on. If you don't do Samsung, put it on as phrase match. Now it depends on how you have structured your account, your campaign. Uh, in this scenario, I would put it up at account level. So I will create a negative account level negative list and apply to all my campaigns so that none of the campaigns bleed this cache. Because if you put this Samsung as negative in an ad group or at campaign level, then other campaigns will probably will definitely show your ads for Samsung as well. So I would say put them up as at account level negative keyword list, and you should always have one master account level negative keyword list, which will have all sorts of I wouldn't say junky keywords, but keywords which don't have any intent. So things like if you don't do anything for free or don't give away anything free, put the word free in it. Um, how to words which don't have any intent, where there's no buying or purchasing intent, put them because people are trying to explore or learn more about it. Those kind of keywords, they always go on account level, negative keyword list. Okay. I've been running a campaign with max conversions and a target CPA set at 25 for the last 3 months. The actual cost per sale I was getting was 12. Okay, good. So I decided to lower the target CPA to 15, which halted the whole performance. Right. What could be the reason? Although I did keep a margin of 3 between the actual and the newly set CPA. Okay, so this is a classic example of what not to do when things are running well. If things are running well, you are getting uh, great performance and results, don't touch that campaign. Just scale it. If you want to do any experiment, then either you set up an experiment or you create a new campaign and set that CPA to 15 or 18. Because what you want to do is to find that sweet spot of the lowest CPA and the maximum conversion, right? You don't want to keep on, because if you keep on reducing the CPA, you are reducing the impressions, you are reducing your reach as well. So don't do that, because even though you're bidding at 25 CPA and you're getting at half the price, reducing it to 15 has now messed up the algorithm, and you either need to wait for a little while and then it starts to run again, or if I was you, what I would do is reduce, like, uh, set up a new campaign or campaigns at different CPAs at, I would even try 30 and see if you can scale it even more and keeping the same CPA or 22, 18, 15, and so on, and see which one um, is getting the best results. But looking at what you are saying, you're getting the CP at 12 pounds, which is really good. If you are bidding at 25, so I would not touch it. I would just let it run. All right. I can see some of the comments and new questions coming in. I will tend to those towards the end of the session. All right. I have set up a Google search ads for a client who has an e-commerce store for a brand 2 days ago. CTR is 11%. Bid strategy is manual CPC. Okay. Unfortunately, there is no conversion yet. I've checked the keywords, search terms, headlines, and ad relevancy. What is the reason? So let me put this back to you. What is your expectation? Are you expecting conversions straight away as soon as you set up the campaign? Because it's just been 2 days. The other thing which you also need to take into account that it is not Google's fault that you are not getting any conversions. As long as you are targeting the right audiences and the right keywords, then you know that the problem may be on your website. It could be that the website, the landing page experience is not good. It's loading up very slowly, and people are then bouncing off. The add to cart button is not visible and it's hidden. It doesn't work properly on the mobile. Have you tested those out? Your whole funnel on the mobile as well, because most of the e-commerce sales or online sales are from a mobile phone now. So you need to check all those things as well. 2 days is nothing. You need to have, and also it depends on how much you are spending on as your budget. So you need to test, optimize, and then scale. It's far too early. And without looking at your campaign, there is no way I could or anyone else can advise you as to what's happening and what's not happening. CTR looks good to me as long as it is not for branded keywords. So you need to have a look at the website. Secondly, is this a brand new campaign where no ads have run before? If that is the case, then you don't have any proof of concept. You don't know whether this product is fit for that market or not. If they have been selling online through that website and you've just taken over, then you need to also look at Google Ads into the campaign as to see which keywords are showing ads. And if those search terms are not relevant, then you need to start adding them as negative uh, keywords. Okay. I'm running search ads for a hearing aid solutions who has hear loss for the past 2 months. Okay. I'm getting 90% irrelevant leads. Okay. Um, I have everything okay. I'm targeting exact match keyword. Search terms are relevant. I'm using maximize conversion, bidding, and CTR. CTR is more than 10%. Okay, so what you're saying is you're running a campaign for a product for hearing aid solutions for the last 2 months, but most of your leads are irrelevant. So I guess what you have got here is a form submit because people are saying that they have not inquired from you when you call them back, right? So there are two things you can do. Try running a call only ads campaign. So that means you're getting incoming calls, and then somebody can answer from the receptionist, department or reception, and see if they are relevant or not. The second thing is change something on that form. So don't just have the name, email, and phone number. Ask a couple of more questions which qualifies or disqualifies them as a lead. That's what I would do. If you're getting junky leads, it could be bots as well or something weird going on. So try changing the form. Add some questions. Ask them, which product they are you currently using, and that will tell you that yes, this is my ideal uh, customer. That's what I would do. Okay, I can see a couple of questions from Nan and Edward. Yeah, I'll come to those in a minute. And please don't wait until the very last second because there is a delay on the transmission, and I may not see your question when before I switch off the live stream. Okay, I'm running Google Ads campaign for a new brand, and I've directly started with PMAX campaign. Our impression share is good, and now we are on number two. I guess number two position or the ad rank, and also getting good clicks but not getting sales. I started directly with PMAX. If I was you, I wouldn't. I would start with search campaign, see what's happening. You find those keywords which are converting, and then start a PMAX with that, a custom segment audience with those keywords. PMAX needs a lot of um, testing and time and budget. What I mean by that is what we have found is small campaigns of about under $100 a day need a lot of time because the data comes in very slowly. And PMAX is the beast. It needs a lot of data to be fed. It has got multiple platforms, right? Search, display, video, Gmail, Discover, all of these. And if you were running at $20, $30 a day, none of these channels are going to get enough impressions. So this is why the problem is with Performance Max. You cannot start um, right off the bat. Go on search, go on display, find those audiences, find those keywords, and then you start with PMAX. I want to know what is a ideal CTR. Okay. Does the city or county affect on the average CTR in the same industry? There is a benchmark for Google Ads. I saw it somewhere, but that is you need to take that as industry average. Don't take it as gospel that oh I've got to hit 10% or 5% CTR, right? CTR is just an indication of how many clicks you are getting per thousand impressions. What you should be focusing on is your conversions, conversion rate, cost per conversion, return on ad spend. That's what you should be focusing on. I see far too many marketeers who are running Google Ads have got some kind of an obsession with CTR. I don't know why. Search campaigns, yeah, you need to have around four. This is what we would run to around 4 to 5% for non-branded search terms. For branded search terms, it could be 30, 40, 50% or more because people know what they're looking for when their brand campaigns come up. They are going to click on it. So if you're looking for Nike running shoes, Nike's ad pops up, you're going to click on it and go through to it. So I wouldn't recommend that you focus on CTR. Look at other metrics, which is mostly the conversions, where you are getting those conversions from. Okay. Running a Google Ads for a clinical business which has branches in 5 different locations. Okay. My question is, should I create a single campaign and add all 5 city locations at campaign level, or create location-based ad groups? Or should I create campaign for each location, which is effective and best practice? If we create 5 campaigns for 5 locations, aren't we competing to each other since we use similar keywords across all campaigns? Okay. Um, you cannot set the location at ad group level. It has to be on the campaign level. So you can't do that, first of all. Should I create 5 campaigns for each city or each location? I would say yes, because one city or location can be or might be bigger than the other ones. So it's going to eat up a lot more budget, or possibly all the budget, and the other ones won't get a look in. So keep separate all of them. And also, when you have got these multi-location campaigns, the budgets or the accounting might be different as well. So then it's much easy if you keep them separate, and then they keep that naming convention in such a way that you can filter out location one, location two, location three, and quickly see how much have you spent on each, and also what are the results from each location. We also have some companies where each location has got its own marketing budget and cost centers. So in that case, we will have a separate account. They will not compete with each other because they are in different locations. So location one will not compete with location two, two will not compete with three, and so on. Okay. Can we run call ads without having a website or landing page? No. You need to have a landing page or a website because Google will verify the phone number. So you need to have that phone number on that page. Even if you just have a one page website with the phone number on it, that's good enough to verify it. You don't need to have a fancy website or a landing page because those clicks on the ads are not going to the website. They're just making a call. Okay. Can you please suggest any affiliate marketing mentors who conduct live classes? Not pre-recorded courses, okay. Specialize in paid traffic, not organic. Um, please recommend. All right. So yes, Sachin, there's 2 ways I can help you. One is sessions like these. These are live classes, not recorded, and they're absolutely 100% free. Should you wish to pay, we also have paid courses. You have the masterclass URL on the screen. Go in there, have a look, and if that is something you want to um, join in, then schedule a call with us and see if we are a good fit for each other and we can help you. Okay, how to determine CPA, cost per acquisition, or where to find CPA? There is nowhere you can find CPAs, Alamgir. You will know ballpark figures of an industry, how much a lead costs for a dentist or a plumber or for solar panels or something, and any other niche, or mortgages, insurance, car insurance, health insurance. So you'll get a rough idea. They won't be absolutely accurate from even location to location, city to city, because some cities are more competitive where people are bidding more and there are more competition compared to a small town or a small area. So you won't find this anywhere, but you will, if you have run these in the past from experience, you will know roughly how much a lead should cost for a dentist and so on. How to determine the CPA? You need to work out what is the value per order or when somebody signs up, how much is the conversion rate from the lead to the sale. So that is out of your hand by now. Because if you are giving leads to your client and they're not closing enough, then you will need to adjust your CPA. But then you cannot do much about it because they are not either closing, they're not answering or returning the calls or sending the proposals or whatever. You need to either fire that client because they don't close, or it could be that their service or the product is not good enough to close. People get, they don't like it what they are being offered. So this is how you work out. So you speak with your client and you need to work out how much is the minimum ROAS they need to be profitable. I mean, every client is going to say, yeah, we want as much as we can, but there is a limit to it, right? For lead generation, 300%, 400% is good return on ad spend, whereas it might not be enough for some products in e-commerce stores because of low profit margins. But having said that, it could be that clients come back to them and they have a higher customer lifetime value. So all these factors need to be taken into account, and then you determine what your CPA should be. All right, I've got thousands of keywords to add in one campaign, and I want to add one keyword in only ad group. Is it possible? So you're trying to set up a SCAG ad group, which is single keyword ad group. Let me save you a lot of time. Don't do it anymore. The SCAGs don't work. They used to work a few years back, but since exact match is not exact anymore, save yourself a ton of time. And if you really want to do this, you will need to learn Google Ads Editor. Put them in all of these keywords in a spreadsheet, copy from there, paste it in Editor, upload. It'll take 5 minutes. Okay. I'm getting requests to run Google Ads from the competitor of my existing client. Ads is location based, both located at the same location, same keywords for both clients, same targeting. Suggest me what I can do. Very interesting question. Um, I can only talk about myself, right? And if there is a direct conflict of interest, then I wouldn't take it on. But everybody is different because if you don't take it, somebody else is going to take it. And if that competitor is going to start campaigns anyway, whether you do it or somebody else does it. So don't feel bad about it that, oh, I'm competing both of them together. But at the same time, you can also, you will have double the data as to what is working and what's not working. And secondly, one client will have bigger budget than the other one. So it's not like both of them are competing throughout the 24 hours if those ads are running 24 hours. So you need to take this into account. And obviously, I don't have to say this. Um, Confidentiality is extremely important in this business. So you should not discuss that, oh, I'm also running campaigns for the other clients or any other clients in this niche. Yes, you can talk about, yes, I run campaigns for dentists or plumbers or, life insurance and so on, but don't mention any names unless you've been given express permission by the client to use them as a case study. So yeah, it's up to you, Amit. I really cannot um, suggest whether you should take this on or not. But yeah, it's a good problem to have, I should say. How do you go about calculating the TCPA? Lydia just explained, how you do this is to work backwards. Work from what is the average customer value when they convert into a client, how many times in a year. And when we run a working out our customer lifetime value, it's not until when the customer dies. It's usually between 6 to 12 months. How many more transactions they are likely to do with you? What is the close percentage from lead to sales? Work that out. So what you want to do is to work out the value per lead, and then you work out your cost per lead. So if your cost per lead is 50 and your value per lead is 150, then you know that you've got good margins to play with. So value per lead is what you want to work out. That every time you get a value every time you get a lead, how much you or your client are potentially earning. Okay. I was getting a lot of sales before, but now it seems I'm only getting clicks. Got so bad I bought stuff from my side to make sure nothing was wrong. That's a good way of checking that everything is working and not broken. Getting to the point, I feel Google is ripping me off. Google is not in the business of ripping people off. They are the world's largest advertising platform. It does work when people run it the right way. So I wouldn't say they're ripping you off, but I know what you feel. Some kind of tactic to get people to pay more cost, keep getting your ads stop running on the busiest days, so increase your budget. Okay. Um, all right. So you spent 500 for no sales. The other thing which you need to look at is maybe your competitors are clicking. There's some kind of invalid click activities going on. Try use checking it up and speak with Google as well about it. Set up a third party app which will reduce the what we call the click fraud and see what happens. If you still getting the same problem, and I presume that you are running on the search network, then try moving away from search and go to video and display and test other things. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to get the same results. So this is why we as a marketing agency for our own campaigns, we are literally running 85% of the budget on video ads because not many people are there, not many people doing it properly, and it's kind of like a blue ocean for me. Other marketing agencies are scared of video ads, so by the time they catch up, I shall move on to the next best thing which comes along. And once again, thank you all so much for your wonderful and lovely messages. I always read them and try to reply to them as much as I possibly can. I truly appreciate these. Okay, so let's move on to those questions and see what we've got. Du- 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 Can you give some examples how Google Analytics might be helpful for Google Ads? Yes. So Google Analytics is, first of all, you must and you should link analytics account to your ads account, right? And if you have got any goals, events, or anything like that, or audiences, then you can see what's happening in ads as well. Analytics is where you will see whatever the activity is happening from all your traffic channels, be it search, be it Google Ads, organic, social, email, direct, and so on. A lot of the time, what we do is we will set up goals in Google Analytics to see the quality of the traffic from all these platforms or channels. A good example is time on site. If they're staying on the site for longer a time, we know that they are interested in our content and they are looking, watching, viewing, reading our content. Another one could be scroll to the bottom of the page. How many visitors out of 100 visit to the bottom of the page? So that means they are also reading your content, interested. How many clicked on the video button to watch the video? How many clicked on the chat widget to start a conversation with your sales rep? How many clicked on the phone button to call you? So all these goals can be imported back into Google Ads, or you can see them in analytics. So you will also find that the audiences from analytics, and that gives you a really good insight as to the kind of audiences you want to target on Google Ads as well. So it doesn't harm anything or harm your campaigns. Even if you add, link it together, it's just there. You can see the data in properly. And I would always recommend that you connect it. And we use Google Tag Manager to put everything together. So all you do is just put the tag manager on your website, put the analytics code or GA4 now through tag manager, and then link your accounts to your ads. Okay. So yeah, this is how we would decide, especially when we are running display and video campaigns. Then you can see if you're not getting any conversions, you can set up all these micro conversions and see is giving you the which campaign is giving you the best performance. One of the campaign is always in learning phase. What can I do? Don't touch it, because if you keep touching it, tweaking it, changing it, it will go back into learning phase. Let it do its thing. Don't touch it, and then it will come out of the learning phase. I've got another one which I don't know why I can't bring it up on the screen. It is one of my Google Ads account is suspended for no reason. No, there will always be a reason. It's not that there's for no reason. The only reason I can find is the name used to create Google Ad account and the name in Visa debit card was different. Yeah, that's a red flag. Straight away, a red flag. You see, Nan Nandhan Kandawal. Hope I pronounce your name properly. If I come to you and I give you a different name instead of Uzair, you'll know that I'm trying to hide something, right? Why am I not giving you my own name, my real name? And this is what Google looks at. Why are you changing the name? Why are you giving different names? Is it a stolen? I'm not saying in your case, is it a stolen credit card or whatever? So don't. It's straight away. I know it's one of the easiest mistakes to make. Always have the billing information and the address the same as what you're putting in Google Ads. So try and change it and appeal and see if you can get the account back. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for your questions and being here. I'll be back on Tuesday at 3 p.m. UK time. So till then, have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now.